Usually when I'm sleeping.
And we're rolling live from the Wild West Saloon in Edmonton, Canada.
No. They just haven't had the same decor we do.
Yes, actually.
No. Hi, everybody. Welcome to webisode
94.
No, seriously, what is it, 38 or something? 38?
Yeah.
Yay! I got it right. I win a prize. So, hopefully that prize is it. Yay! That one. Thank you. Yeah. I finally got a bit of rain today. I'm thrilled. I waited all weekend. I had a 3-minute thunderstorm this morning while I was getting ready for the day. I was so excited.
Yes.
I shut the TV sound and I opened the windows and it was like, and then nothing. I was like, are you kidding me? I waited 3 days for 3 minutes and it's over. There's a lot of...
It was kind of reminiscent of Edmonton, actually, because in the summer months, I don't know if anybody's ever been there, but in the summer months, pretty much every day, kind of like Hawaii, sometimes 4 in the afternoon, sometimes 7 or 8, it will completely cloud over like dark demon Satan clouds.
Oh, yeah, baby.
And there's what they call chain lightning. And basically,
I love chain lightning in Warcraft.
Basically, the entire sky lights up all at once.
Awesome.
And yeah, just the most amazing thunder showers there. The downpour is like tropical. It's
remember you told me.
Unreal. Like sometimes when you're out there walking around it, it's kind of hard to breathe because you're taking in water.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Aww. Yeah. How can we know when that's gonna happen and we'll visit?
Well, just go there anytime between, pretty much May 1st and, August 30th kind of thing. You'll get no end of them.
Wow.
If you're there for a week, you're guaranteed to get at least 4 of them.
Awesome.
So.
If it didn't get to be like 60 below in the winter, I'd say let's move there. It's my kind of climate.
Well, not 60. It does get down to like 45. I remember in 2007 it got down to minus 65 with wind chill, but that was a really extreme case.
Yeah, like if it's 0 or 5 below, anything more than that doesn't matter anyway because you're frozen to me. So
if you don't have any body weight, yes.
No. You wouldn't be able to tell with all the yummies I ate today. Oh my God. Did a huge shopping today. And we had lots of yummies, and I made homemade mini graham cracker crust chocolate pudding pies with whipped cream on top, and I had 2 of them after dinner. I had to go lie down. I was so full. It was good.
Yes, you did. And yes, it was.
Yes. Well, I ate yours because he's so picky. When he found out the Jell-O was like not Jell-O brand, when he found out the pudding wasn't Jell-O brand, it was another brand.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Mighty Fine Jell-O. Mighty Fine pudding, that's it. Mighty Fine.
No, it wasn't.
That's all, he's eaten this pudding a bazillion times in my pudding pies.
No, only once before you tried stuffing it down my throat. I said I didn't like it then. And yeah, there you go. If you don't have the Bill Cosby special ingredient, you got nothing.
All right, well, I will get Jell-O brand next time and make you a pudding pie, and we'll see if it's any specialer.
You got to have the Cosby crack. Oh!
Okay. We got a new coffee maker today. I like
really?
it.
That's the big news?
Yeah. Well, it is, because everybody knows how much we love our coffee, so it's huge news.
This is true.
Yeah. We got a gorgeous new one. The only thing is my old Krups one had a thermal carafe and this one doesn't. It has a glass carafe, but it's still smexy as hell and black. It matches the kitchen, stainless and black appliances. And I like it. The other one was white and stainless and that stood out a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Because our kitchen is red and gray and black. Yeah. And, yeah. But it's good. It makes good coffee and, yeah. I'm happy with it so far.
Good.
We drink the coffee so fast it doesn't really matter if it's in a carafe or not.
No.
Yeah.
No.
So, 12 cups goes like in 2 hours here between us. Plus, each one of these, right, is like 2 cups.
Actually, it's more like 4 cups.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, not our size coffee cups, though.
Well, the size cups they rate coffee makers in, yeah.
Well, then that explains it.
You
Yes.
you make yourself a 12-cup pot there, and then you pour yourself one of those, and you'll have about just under 8 left.
And when we were dating, we each bought one of these, and while I was here and he was still there before we got married, and we drank our coffees out of matching Starbucks cups. It was the date we had gone on. So these are
Yes, and the big Starbucks news today.
Yeah. Oh, I know, right? It's so true. Why not just use red food coloring?
You know, well,
It's
no,
insane.
hold the frickin' bus up.
But it's
Back
not
the
just
hell
in
up.
strawberry fraps. It's in meats
No, but
and in
okay,
veggies and other.
yeah, but
foods.
here's the kicker.
Is it in
though.
my candy? I have my strawberry bottle pop candy.
Here's the kicker though.
Wow. Nope. Red number 40.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Sorry. Go ahead. The kicker is what?
The kicker about this whole thing, if anybody's heard about this today, the news stories come out that Starbucks was busted grinding up
Cochineal beetles.
beetles,
Cochineal beetles.
cockatiel, whatever,
Yeah.
grinding them up.
Cochineal, like
Grinding. Can you shut up?
I'm just trying to help you be accurate.
The uber professionalism that is Kay Taylor. Now, no, they apparently grind up beetles to get a specific color red, and they put this in their strawberry frappuccino. When I saw this story today, it occurred to me there's a problem with this. And the problem wasn't so much that there's ground up exobeetles in a drink that Starbucks is selling. No, that didn't hit me at all. What did hit me was that it was a strawberry frappuccino.
Yeah.
And they're using beetles to give their drink the red color and not strawberries.
Yeah, that was kind of, weird. Yeah. Like, I can see them using the beetles in the meat and in the other products. But strawberry fruit products, why use that when strawberries are red?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's kind of silly now that you mention it.
It doesn't make any sense, because, I mean...
I've made strawberry smoothies at home, and they're gorgeous, deep pink color. I don't need beetles to make my strawberry smoothies pink.
Well, and in the corporate world of putting out, it's one thing to make a couple of these things in your kitchen, but it's a whole other matter to internationally release one particular kind of drink in, like, your 1,500 locations. So... okay, you expect companies like this to cut some corners, maybe, use frozen strawberries instead of fresh.
All I was going to say is it because they're so expensive, strawberries. But Starbucks should be able to afford them because you pay $17 for a biscuit.
Well, and you see what you'll find out? This is what you'll find out. This company would rather feed you ground up freaking beetles and make an extra 17 cents
yeah, well, the 17
than actually
cents,
give
though,
you
over
strawberries.
The 17 cents, though, over the 1,500 locations, the amount of soy strawberry frappuccinos that they sell every day probably translates to more like 17 million extra revenue a year.
Well, sure, and that's why they do it.
Right. So from a corporate standpoint, I get it, but from
that's awesome.
Consumer standpoint, I don't.
Well, and how about a shareholder standpoint? Because you're still human too. You drink coffee.
Right. Yes.
So, I don't know. I'm just thinking,
Well, from a shareholder standpoint, they're getting a portion of that 17 million extra because they're using beetles instead of strawberries. So they're like, "Yay, beetles!"
Yeah, but so what? The shareholders don't drink their own product?
They don't drink strawberry soy fraps apparently, or else they don't care if it's beetles in it.
Yeah.
If you're getting 25 million extra dividends a year because they're using beetles instead of strawberries, Can you taste the beetles? I mean, if we hadn't mentioned it, would anybody know there's ground up cochineal
Well, no,
beetles
they've had
in
this
there?
drink on the menu for at least 4 years that I know of.
Yeah, go to the Starbucks.com website and type in strawberry frap, and it looks like a strawberry shake with a nice whipped cream head on it, like I just did on my puddings, actually. Ooh, now I want hot chocolate with whipped cream tonight. Oh, thank you for the idea. Yum. Okay, anyway. With a scoop of Haagen-Dazs in it. Oh my god, hot chocolate with Haagen-Dazs vanilla bean and whipped cream on top. I think I've just died and gone to heaven.
All right.
Yes, I'm going to sleep good tonight. But, yeah. I mean, if we hadn't mentioned it, nobody would have known, because you can't taste it. But my whole issue is 2 drops of food coloring has to cost less than those cochineal beetles.
I think you're missing the point too. I think Susan Powder would know what I'm talking about. But I'm talking about. Let's do a hypothetical here. This would be good.
It's protein, for Christ's sake.
If Starbucks coffee was owned by yours truly, Christopher John Taylor, and I started out with the best of intentions and to bring all natural, wholesome ingredients to my
we'd go bankrupt because you would do that.
No, absolutely not. Cafe Fantastico is the perfect business model to show that when you pay extra for quality, direct from the plantations, and you serve that to your customers, they will pay the exorbitant costs.
But they don't have 1,500 locations to stock like that.
Well, no, but give them time. Well, my point is that if Starbucks was my company and this news hit, I'm pretty sure I'd be run out of business. Pretty sure.
No.
Because if it's found out that it's one thing to be found out for cutting corners like,
but they're not cutting corners.
I used to use fresh strawberries in my strawberry frappuccino, but now I use red dye number 5 and a really small smattering of
okay, but
frozen...
wait, you're misunderstanding the story from the get-go. That's not what happened. This is a vegetarian soy-based drink.
Vegetarians eat beetles?
No. But the point is, this is supposed to be a healthy frappuccino drink, soy-based. So they were using... Beetles are just loaded with protein, too. So they were trying to pack as much protein into that nutritional panel that you read about as much as possible, and that gives them that extra boost as well. So there's more to it. They still use strawberries in the strawberry fraps. The beetles don't taste like strawberries. But they do. The
actual news report from CNN said that they used the beetle exoskeletons for the color.
Yes.
And my comment at the time was, why do you need to color a strawberry drink with beetle skeletons when you supposedly would have strawberries in it?
But they do. But what I'm saying is this was part of their healthy menu that they offered. So I think the beetles also pack an extra punch of protein. So in that nutritional panel that you get on products now that you read about, people read that and say, oh my God, there's 180 grams of protein in this, I'm drinking it.
So what you're saying is that it's fine.
There's no preservatives in the strawberry fraps at all.
Well, no, why would there be? They're made fresh to order. Exactly. So instead of using something like red dye number 40 or whatever, they're using the beetles for that extra smattering of color because they're saying there's no artificial anything in these strawberry fraps. They're all natural. Strawberries are artificial?
No, they use strawberries too. You're acting like they don't use any strawberries. They use strawberries too.
Wait a minute. If you use strawberries in your drink, you'd already have the color. You wouldn't need beetles.
Okay, no, not true. I made a yellow cake from scratch the other day, and it was white. I had to add 2 drops of yellow food coloring to make it a yellow cake. Not true. See, this is from a chef, from a cook. I know what I'm talking about. Strawberry smoothies are not bright pink like the fraps are.
Then man the fuck up and call it Beetlejuice and sell it for $6.
Beetlejuice. I know, I hear you. I'll never drink them anyhow. Just give me the worst thing on the menu and I'm happy. But, But anyway, what killed me was the vegetarians are up in arms now because they're eating animals. They're eating beetles. Yes. That's right. They're eating beetles. It's not really vegetarian or vegan, so they're flipping it. So, yeah. Yeah. Because those vegans, they don't even drink milk or eat cheese because it's dairy and it comes from cows. Come on, people. We're not hurting the cows by taking their milk.
Who said that?
The vegans won't drink milk or eat cheese because it's dairy and the milk comes from cows.
Yeah.
Well, people have been having goat's milk and cow's milk since time immemorial.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's a little extreme, you know. I can see not eating meat. Okay, cool beans, you know, but not to drink milk or eat cheese? I have to wonder how these vegans survive on there.
Well, actually, it's been medically proven that they don't, by and large, do very well on
No,
a strict...
because there's no protein, there's no fats. You have to have a certain amount of fats in your diet to stay
Well,
healthy.
and this kind of goes back to some of the vitamin research that's been done, because a lot of the vegans do take supplements,
Right.
vitamins that they're not getting because they're not having meat,
Right.
the
Like
minerals and
iron, yeah.
the minerals and whatnot that they're not getting because they're not having meat, and that this is where they've actually found that the majority of one a day supplements kind of thing, by and
yeah.
large, aren't absorbed by the body. They just
No,
go
they're
right
not
through you.
absorbed. Right, that's why you have to take them every day, though. Because they're not absorbed. And everybody metabolizes differently. So, like, I can take a couple of vitamin C, 500 milligram vitamin C's, and perk right up. You know? Some people can take a handful and they're still sluggish and sleepy. It doesn't have the same effect on them. Everybody's body chemistry is different, too.
You're forgetting the placebo effect. Oh, I just took 1,500 milligrams of vitamin C. I'll feel better any minute now.
But
oh!
I take them when I don't feel better, and it's not entirely psychosomatic either. You know? So. Well, don't forget, I'm different in the way that I'm unusually aware of what I put into my body. If I take a medicine or something, it affects me like that. I know right away when something's good or not good in my body. So, yeah.
Yeah.
I only put good things inside me. So what are you calculating?
The amount of money you're costing every time you argue with me.
Oh. There's got to be the drama factor.
Well, now that we've kind of gone to a full business, it's amazing how...
The mindset?
Well, not just the mindset, the accounting. You have to account for everything, and everything now has a value, and that means that every product now has a cost, and those costs need to be met with and offset with incomes. And
Don't I know it, honey?
right, so I'm just, in the last couple of weeks especially, I guess I've really taken stock of just what everything costs, and yeah, so
So time is money and shut up.
well, it's not really so much that. It's professional courtesy. I mean, if I was sitting here with Howard Stern.
But you're not, and everybody loves to hear our husband and wife banter. That's the attraction.
Okay.
Yeah. That's part of the appeal for our show anyway.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Fight night with the Taylors.
Yeah. Well, we have our therapy nights and our fight nights. And
Ladies and gentlemen.
We don't fight. Oh. We
In
don't.
this corner,
But we don't.
weighing in at 92.3 pounds.
We passionately disagree.
From Lyndhurst, New Jersey, Katie the Killer Taylor.
OMG.
And her challenger,
That's right, because I'm the champion.
the Canadian Baconator, coming in at 225 pounds.
No, he's not. Don't listen to him.
Of Irish Mayhem,
Well, that I'll agree with.
Chris Crash, your skull in, Taylor.
There you go. That's good. No, we won't offend anybody if you just crush your skull in, Taylor.
Now we need the referees to come in and give us our warnings. And
Then what? We go to sleep?
no, then it's come on to your corners, fighting.
I'm a pacifist.
Well, I'll pass a few fists too. So yes, Starbucks and Beatles. I gotta love it. Actually, you know what?
What?
Starbucks may be okay, and I think.
Of course, Starbucks is going to be okay.
I think
It's
even if
Starbucks.
I own Starbucks, I could recoup from this because
Sure.
all I would do
It's not a
is
tragedy.
I would just co-brand with the Beatles, the music group, and we would re-release their greatest hits, and we would get them to re-record Strawberry Fields and call it Strawberry Frappuccinos.
You're brilliant.
Okay?
Perfect.
Do you know, man?
Perfect.
Yeah.
Strawberry fraps
Forever. Oh yeah, don't quit our day jobs. Nope.
Well, speak for yourself.
I just did.
Yeah, good.
You never hear it, but I just did.
Okay, so anyhow, what
Yes.
else?
I mean, what else? Like, you're Queen Latifah, and I just have to feed you all the stuff so you can be Queen Latifah. How about the pilot that went nuts today?
Oh no, he didn't go nuts today, but it's a big story today as well. JetBlue pilot lost his shit on a flight, and the passengers had to subdue him. Like, we don't have enough problems on flights that we have to start worrying about the pilots now.
We have problems on flights?
Not much because of the air marshals that are posted on every flight, but it's just insane though. Now, don't they screen the pilots and shit?
Well, correct me if I'm wrong. The last big problem anybody had with planes was in 2001. It's 2012 now.
No, wrong again. The shoe bomber.
The shoe bomber.
Yes, there's been several incidents on planes. Several.
Shoe.
Alec Baldwin lost his shit on a plane. They turned it around and
Okay,
landed.
you know what? I'm going on record right now. The Baldwin family is fucked. I am serious.
I know.
One of them, Danny? No.
Daniel? What about?
Oh.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. I'm on Twitter today, minding my own business. I see Danny Baldwin come on. He's like, he's trying to be cutesy. He's trying to be humorous.
Stephen went all religious, you know.
Yeah, Stephen's a total whack.
Yeah.
But Danny, I was like, okay, well, you've been in a couple of sort of almost okay things.
His
you know,
biggest
maybe,
stint was Celebrity Rehab. That was his biggest role.
maybe
to
you're
date.
not right. That's why his Twitter picture has little ammonia scars and stuff on his face. Okay. No, but he comes on and he's like, he says something like, and this was at 2 p.m. Eastern, and he's Eastern, and he's like, oh man, what a night, right?
2 p.m. Eastern.
Crash talking here. Reply.
No.
About time you got up, I said. Where the hell is Daniel, and what happened to your car?
Oh no.
Oh yeah, I
What
did.
say?
Oh yeah. He comes back with, and I'm nowhere near kidding. He comes back in like 30 seconds with, his name is Jesus Christ, and I hope you find him today.
But wait a minute, Stephen's the religious nut now.
Well, I'm not making any commentary on what he is or isn't. I'm just saying what he sent back to me after I kind of...
Right, tried to be funny.
Yeah.
He's been hanging out with Karen Larson.
Well, so long and the short of the story is, he's crazy, and he doesn't know where his car is,
No.
or what happened to Daniel. So,
Okay. So you were talking to Stephen then. Stephen's the blonde. Daniel looks like Alec, just not as cute.
and not as heavy.
No, well they're up there together.
Whatever, it was one of them.
Okay.
Doesn't matter.
Ah! That's what fame does to you after a while.
What?
They're just crazy Irish boys.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
There's crazy, and then there's like batshit level.
I knew you were gonna say that because I was thinking it.
The meter kind of goes up, but then there's the ones that pin it and just hold it there, and that's
That's them.
yeah.
I feel bad for their mom. This
Yes.
little old Irish lady.
Yes. Well, I don't think she was completely innocent in the whole thing. I think she had a hand in it.
I think it was the fame and the Hollywood and the bullshit. And they got famous pre-'80s, you know, and in the '80s everybody just lost their shit. If you had any kind of money in the '80s, you were doomed.
Okay, let's be fair here. Nobody lost their shit. They buried their face in cocaine.
Right, that's what I'm saying. If you had any ability to go out and party and
Well,
spend money...
that's not losing your shit. That's not like Pilot Buddy here.
No. All right.
No, that's yeah.
How about losing your way, we'll say, then? Then you lost your way.
Oh, sure. All right.
So you found your way back to grunge in the 90s. There's a reason...
And tried to recover off all that coke with heroin.
Yeah, grunge was so big in the 90s because that's what happened when you got broke in the 80s. It's true. It's true.
No, I'm not saying it's not.
That's right. The brokers lost their Mercedes and their fancy apartments and all this stuff, and they wound up getting grungy in the 90s because they had no more money. Yeah.
There you go.
Yes, and then in the 2000s, it was the Hare Krishna movement. Everybody got all peaceable and universally conscious. And
So how about that ABC news tape of a perfectly non-broken-faced, non-broken-head
I
Zimmerman?
could not believe Anderson Cooper. Was it Anderson Cooper that did that?
It was Anderson Cooper 360,
Yes, they showed a slow-mo of George. Is it George Zimmerman? Is that his
George
name?
Zimmerman.
His booking after the shooting on February 26th, that very night, as they hauled him in to book him. And no, there wasn't a scratch on him, baloney, that whole kind of thing.
Right.
But what really got me was finding out that the lead investigator that interrogated him post the shooting wanted to press manslaughter charges and file manslaughter charges. And who was it, the DA?
State's attorney.
The state's attorney opposed it.
Wow.
I know. I believe the words out of your mouth were, "Who's he blowing?" Yeah.
Yes.
That is some serious stuff. You're right. Let the jury sort it out. It's not a call for...
No, of course not.
The aspects were good for him that night, let me tell you. Those are like lottery aspects.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Yeah, I'm shocked. And now that that's out, that state attorney's going to have a hell of a lot to answer for, too. Because he was not bruised up. He was not bloodied.
No.
If he had any kind of injury to the back of his head like they claimed, they would have held him in the hospital. The EMTs would have mandatorily transported him unless he signed an AMA against medical advice order.
And physically, any head injury bleeds like a sumbitch.
That's right, because your head is all full of nerves and stuff very close to the top of the skin. Anyway, but, because of the chance of possible concussion and within a couple hours developing that same kind of subdural hematoma that killed Natasha Richardson when she hit the tree when she was skiing, they would have held him now for observation. Sure. Ever since the Natasha Richardson thing, emergency rooms don't take head injuries lightly anymore. They don't just send you home.
No.
And, because he was involved in a high-profile shooting case as well, if he did have any kind of injury like that, knowing they were going to book him anyway, he was going to be in custody for whatever, even if it was just questioning, they would have held him at the hospital. And they didn't. They didn't even transport him to the hospital. And there's been no reports that he signed an AMA there with the EMTs that he didn't want to go. So that all just leads to the conclusion, logically, that he wasn't injured.
So after the state's attorney blows this all off,
I don't know how
they let him go.
Oh, now he did, right? He did that.
They let him go, and now he's just gone.
And now he's just gone.
Apparently nobody knows where he is, including his lawyer.
Well, I don't know. They say he's in hiding because he's being threatened by, the Black Panthers and such.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. Yeah. Oh, okay, so I'm an idiot, just for the record, because that's right, I forgot, and I made a terrible, horrible mistake. And Real Talk premieres next Wednesday. Not today. So I get up this morning, I'm like, ready to get hard at working on my script and doing my, my dissertations on my films, and I got my Netflix open and I'm doing my research, and I'm like, oh, for the record, you gotta tell the production department I haven't even heard my theme yet, and where's my official logo, and what commercials are we, have booked for the show, and yeah, it's a little early. It's a week early. I don't go. My show doesn't premiere till next Wednesday.
But it was cute, though.
I wasted half a day.
Yeah, but that's normal. And I do calculate that, too.
Oh. Well, it's not like you're going to dock my pay or anything.
No, but I certainly won't be giving you a reference to the next corporate job.
Yes.
No. You. But anyway, yes, it's next Wednesday
week.
here.
Next Wednesday.
Yes.
Yeah. It's gonna be good though. Really good. So.
I guess so. You're prepared early.
I'm really excited about this. Like I said in the pitch meeting too. I said that Straight Talk is my social commentary. I have celebrities, but I also have well-known authors and literary figures and movers. I'll have politicians, and I have, anybody that is important to whatever the topic of the show is, and blah, 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 and who can speak to whatever cause I can relate to that topic. So it's my social commentary, although entertainment's what I do. It's tied into that, but it's still my social commentary. This, I really want to make about the production of film and, the meat of it, and, be able to use all my knowledge and stuff, and get crew on there. I want, the producers and the directors and the cinematographers, and I want the crew on this. I guess occasionally if there's an actor who's a director, writer who participated also in the production of the film, that I would have them on also. But the actors are more for Straight Talk, and it's more the crew side for Real Talk, and I'm really excited.
Yeah.
Really excited. Because just what I could learn as well by having these shows with these people, is just, I can't learn that shit in film school, too.
No,
it's
absolutely
invaluable.
not.
Right, it's invaluable. So, and since I don't have the opportunity to be on set to learn stuff right now because we're doing this,
Well, and that's why I got to give a shout out to Robin Webb at the Mill Bay Film Studios, because the work that those guys do with all of the film students up and coming, both Victoria, Vancouver, those areas there, they're constantly doing non-union stuff. They're quite often you will actually see them offer up a lot of these students that are completely non-union. They'll offer them up some PA positions to start accumulating some union hours and all that kind of stuff. So they do good work out there. So, but yeah, that's it's experiences like that. Actually being on set, being with people, talking with everybody. And then it also presents opportunities that you don't normally have, because production assistants usually run and get coffee.
Yeah.
It's rare that they would be actually getting to have a Q&A with a producer or a cinematographer or the director. And out on the West Coast, I don't know what it's like really here, but out on the West Coast, it's really social at that level. Like everybody on the set, doesn't really matter their position. You're all an equal. Yeah. And quite often, at the catering trucks and whatnot during the breaks and whatnot, you'll see, the director of the series or what have you, standing there, talking to a bunch of these students that are just PAs and just trying to get some hours up and whatnot, all about the biz and how they started and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's really good.
Cool. Yep. Well, you know what? When TMFI gets up and rolling and we start doing series instead of just project-based stuff, then we can promote that sort of atmosphere on the East Coast here. Maybe it'll catch on.
Yeah, it'll catch on. We'll have lineups out the freaking door and down the road. Yep.
Cool.
There you go.
Yes. So, tomorrow, Sex and the Kitty.
Sex and the Kitty.
That's right. Tomorrow's Thursday,
tomorrow?
right?
Hello?
Tomorrow's
You
Thursday.
have been rescheduled to Friday.
Oh, right. See, I'm sorry. My schedule's all screwed up. God.
Doofy.
Jesus. 2 months from now on Saturday, tune in for...
For Crash Talk.
I swear, I don't know what day is what. I don't know what show I'm on. When is my show on? I don't know. I'm booking all the other shows, though, now, too, and I'm handling all the talent. I'm worried about their shows and their schedules even more than our own now. I'm getting all screwed up. I need an assistant.
Okay.
Yeah, I do.
Meltdown K.
No, I just need a hot tub and a good night's sleep. The other stuff I got yesterday. I need a hot tub and a good night's sleep. And today I had the yummies. So now I just need a hot tub and a good night's sleep. Well, some more from yesterday will get to. That's what it's
Wow.
We gotta have our sustenance and our battery recharging stuff.
You need to have rechargeable batteries.
I do. You fill me up all the time.
All right.
He just likes to shoot shit.
Anywho.
That's his recharging.
Sex and the Kitty is Friday night,
Sorry, yes. Sorry.
9 p.m.
Yes. That's good. I have a show tomorrow. I can relax.
No, you can't.
Damn. I tried. But I still can have my hot tub and a good night's sleep, maybe.
Yeah, you could do that. Wow. So what else?
Oh, you're biting my rhymes, baby. You can't say that. That's my line.
Ah, okay. I thought we worked together at this, not just you relying on me.
That's fine, but find another
Otherwise, I
way.
could do these myself every night.
Don't tempt me. I was going to tell you to go on without me tonight. I was really tired. So
Probably could
there.
have.
Lies.
I'll just sit the shark there in the chair, lower the microphone, and we'll roll.
Okay. See if he cooks you dinner. Keeps you warm at night.
Well, I think he knows when real talk is.
He's on Real Talk.
Yes, the new sport fishing show, Real Talk.
Please, how many other talk shows can I come up with? Straight Talk, Real Talk, Crash Talk. Pretty soon it's going to be F-word talk.
Talk, talk.
Walk
Yes,
Talk.
the-
My cooking show, it's going to be Walk Talk.
Oh, I was going to make that the Thailand cooking show called Talk Talk.
Oh, Talk Talk. Oh, okay. I liked Walk Talk. That was cute. Walk Talk. I had a gorgeous walk. My mother ruined it. Yeah. She put it in the dishwasher. You can't put walks in the
Oh, I
dishwasher.
thought you meant you went for a nice walk and your mother ruined it. I'm like, how the hell did she do
I
that?
had a wok, a big, gorgeous Chinese wok, and she put it in the dishwasher and she ruined it. I was so mad because I waited years to get that wok, you know. I was so excited when I got it. I fried things in like 2 seconds. Yeah, it was awesome. Just heat that sucker up and anything. It was like, boom, instant fry. Yay! You know? And then she put it in the dishwasher and she ruined it.
There you go.
Yeah. She used to do some wacky things.
Used to?
Oh, wow. Yeah, I used to.
You can bet she's still doing it.
Not on this plane.
I didn't say what dimension. I just bet she's still doing them.
Uh-huh.
Remember, the walks we destroy is never wrong, but the way we feel about them is.
Okay. You too.
I know. So that's it.
I suppose so. 40 minutes out, yeah. These were just initially started to be brief 15-minute sit rep sessions at the end of the day, and now we're doing like...
We can't talk about the corporate stuff.
No.
Oh, wait. We're supposed to be talking about the corporate. Oh.
No.
Well, let's just shoot the shit.
This is just like fan fodder and, our thank you to the fans for listening to our stuff and supporting us. And the least we can do is let them see us retarded every once in a
Actually,
while.
I'll tell you one thing that you can do tomorrow, aside from the meetings that we have scheduled and the other things that need to be done tomorrow. You can make time to sit down and actually do the lyrics to the song at the end of this video that
right.
you're getting credit for every night. Nobody's hearing any lyrics.
Okay, I can do that.
Nobody's hearing you sing.
Okay, I can do that. It's not just me, though, Mr. Sound Engine Frickineer.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do I have a problem penning you in anytime you want? No.
No.
All right.
All right. Well, it's been a really fun episode. 38?
38.
38, and we love you, and we'll see you tomorrow for episode 39.
And don't drink Starbucks.
And don't drink Starbucks.
Beetlejuice.
Well, unless it's Sumatra.